Hello everybody. How you all doing today? Alright, where did I leave off here? Level 7, I think? Yeah, this is only my second time on this character. I started him the other day. I wanted to do Warrior again. I know Warrior's hard in hardcore.
Fill your tankard and pull up a chair. We've stories to tell and kegs to empty.
Oh yeah, I'm keeping... pardon me. I'm keeping this sword because I think I just picked up a... I picked up an axe that's a little bit better. I have no skill in this axe. I'm sorry. One skill.
Good.
So let me go level it up. I just ate lunch and I'm choking on it. Frostbane Hold, I have to kill trolls. I could try to go kill leper gnomes, but that could be dangerous. Well, so can the trolls, especially if I go inside. I don't want to go inside any caves or anything like that, unless I'm way over leveled. So we'll kill the trolls outside the caves. We have to get 5 headhunters and fully explore Frostbane Hold. Yeah, that's asking for it. I think I'm going the wrong way. I think I can get there from here, though. I'd have to come around and go that way. Fine. You may see windows pop up like that because I have a new mouse with a lot of buttons. And I programmed it, but I forgot which button is which. I could have sworn I put my map on 4. Yes, I did. And then I put that little transparent map. How do you move it? I don't use this enough. This is a good map to use while you're running around. Alright, some of these mobs are aggro, so I gotta be careful here. I know the bears and the cats are. There are a bunch of them ahead. No, it's a problem. This is a big problem. So it thinks that it thinks that my number 1 key on the hotbar is the same as my number 1 key on my mouse. And that's not good because now I have to click on charge to charge, and I don't want to do that. So the quest log is I put onto 1. I guess I'll just bind my skills instead of the interface stuff. How do I do that? Hotbars. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother right now. I'm just going to. How do I? Oh shoot! How do I erase what I did? Oh, I just right-click on them. I'm gonna do that, and I'll fool around with it another time. I could leave open all bags. No, because that will take away my heroic strike. What a waste. Now, there's got to be a way to do it. There's got to be a way to use the side keys on my mouse for this stuff without it interfering with my action bars. I'll figure it out. I'll get rid of all the ones. I think that's all I did. I programmed 7 of them. So let's see if I can charge now properly. Oh, wait. I want to mine. This will be my first mining try. Failed. I think the default keys to bring up that map is Shift M to bring up the transparent little map. I forget what they call it. I'm going to try to do my cinematic camera again. My cinematic camera, I call it. I try to keep the camera pointed generally in the same direction for a lot of the time that I'm playing, and move my character around instead of just moving the camera all around. I tried to do it like for the last half of the last video, and it worked out pretty well on my end. Like, I was able to play pretty effectively with it. Obviously, if I'm in a tight spot where there are a lot of mobs, I am going to have to orbit the camera to look behind me and stuff. That's the whole... I mean, I would be playing like this, ideally. But I found when I watch videos, and even now when I play, I like to get in closer, so I'll do that too. Alright, I still can't charge. I still can't charge. Let's see. Alright, so I took away all my action bar binds. Oops. I'm not going to do a lot of damage here with a noob axe.
Not enough rage.
Axes are increasing. Look at it go up. Where do I have to go here? I've got to turn north. I guess I have to just follow this road. This road probably goes to Brunel Village. The back way. Get him, Warlock. That's for the elite quest. Tundra Magran's Stolen Stash. I think that's an elite quest that I'm not going to bother with right now.
What's happening?
Hello, miss. I don't know why they call this a village. This is more like a camp.
What's on your mind? Bellow Fizz needs some of my Evershine. Alright.
He said, usually they say HM.
I have a cask of Evershine handy, but... Can you do me a favour? Brunel Village could use a hand against the wild animals that wander the nearby snows. Sometimes they wander close. We're not afraid of these bears and cats and boars. No self-respecting dwarf would be. But if you can take care of those animals for us, then we'd have more time for our crafting and brewing.
Of course I'll do that.
I'm on a quest to make the perfect stout. I know I can do it. Brewing's in my blood. I just need to find the right recipe. The Frostmane trolls grow a plant, shimmerweed, high up in the hills to the east. They use it in their strange tribal rituals. We dwarves haven't found much use for it, but it has a unique taste. And I want to experiment with it in my brews. Get me some shimmerweed from Frostmane seers, or swipe it from the troll's shimmerweed baskets.
I have to admit, those Thunder Brews make some good drinks. But they need to learn that theirs isn't the only decent brew. Maybe you can help me teach them that lesson. Here, take this barrel of barley brew Scalder. Sneak into the basement of the Thunder Brew distillery in Caranos and switch it with one of their barrels of Thunder Ale. Then we'll see how their patrons like my brew over theirs. And if the barrels are guarded, then you might have to distract the guard.
I do not want to die with a scroll of protection in my bag. I will use it immediately. Alright, the leopard gnomes may be higher level than the animals, so let me kill the animals first. The animals are back here. No, those are the leopard gnomes. These are the animals with the swords.
It's too far away.
So a mistake that I made before, the warrior in hardcore, is not using my stances. Now obviously I only have battle stance right at this moment. But once I get my extra stance, which I think is the defensive stance, the first one you gotta remember to use that when I'm in trouble. I have an alt. Well, I had an alt. I had a priest. She made level 18, and she was a tailor, so she crafted bags, a whole bunch of bags, linen bags, just the standard ones, I guess. And did I not finish that one off? I have them in my bank character's bank, and I was going to mail them over to this character, and I forgot. So he still has no bags. I haven't found any bags yet. He's gonna kill me.
Need more rage.
He's gonna kill me.
Need more rage.
I wasn't gonna run away from a troll, but oh well. Next. I'm not even gonna keep him in my lineup. I'm gonna erase him. Okay, so what I really wanted to do was play my rogue. Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of half-assing that character because I already tried a warrior, and I started this character, my rogue, a few days beforehand, but I was just gonna play it off stream, but I think I'm gonna play it on stream instead since my warrior is now dead. I'm gonna go with paladin next time I do another melee class, but the rogue is hard too. I've tried a rogue before and I died, but I died because of lag. I think I went link dead and died. I was on my laptop computer away from home, and I wasn't in a good spot with a good internet connection, but I played anyway. And I lagged out pretty bad, and actually lost connection, and when I got back on, I was dead. Now, I've been trying to find this quest, and it's not here. I don't know where this quest is. It's not up top. If it was, there would be an arrow. I'm thinking it's a quest giver that roams, but the question mark is just sitting here. And I walked all around this place. I can't find it. No idea. Yeah, warrior's hard, but that was just careless of me, and I'm stubborn. I could have run when I realized I was going to die, and I probably should have. But, I don't know why I didn't. I was just waiting for a miracle to happen. I mean, I didn't even have a potion. I had nothing. I had no defenses. Let me see what I have to do here. I'm only level 8 with this character. I have to kill Gnarlpine ambushers. Fill a vial from one of the what are they called? Moonwell. I have to fill the vial, and then I have to kill some more of these things. What are these? Ravenclaws. These are items that are stored in chests. Hello, Dynamith. I'm doing great. How are you? Another thing about the warrior that I was not looking forward to is tanking. I know that sounds funny. Playing a warrior and not wanting to tank is kind of counterintuitive, but to be honest, I don't know the dungeons. I don't rarely do dungeons, and I wouldn't know where to go. Like, usually if you're the warrior, I think you have to sort of lead your group, right? You have to kind of know where to go in the dungeons, and I don't. And I'm a sucker when I get invited to a group and I get a chance to do some content that I normally don't get to do. I'll do it, and I'll just warn everybody and be like, listen, I don't know where I'm going. But then I feel like I'm letting them down right from the start, you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be the guy that gets the whole group killed. It's alright if I get myself killed. I do that all the time. So Rogue is going to be a little more laid back in that sense. I don't think I'm going to be expected to do much in a group if I get into a group, dungeon group or something like that. But I think it still is going to be a challenge staying alive as a rogue, at least until I get to higher levels. When they get their defenses and escape abilities. And I think, what did I choose? I chose the obvious here with her. I chose leatherworking and skinning, which I think I'm going to stick with at least for a little while, and then I may switch over to engineering. How do I get down there? I just tried to charge. Not even kidding.
It's too far away.
Kill it with my knife. That does decent damage, better than I thought it would, the throwing knife. And it's good to use when there are mobs all around that are aggro. Use it on this guy and see how much it takes him down before he gets to me. 9 damage. I could throw 3 knives and get him. Well, it's decent, I guess. And the knives are cheap to buy. But I think the real damage is going to come with the backstab. Causes 150 weapon damage, plus 15 to the target. 28 damage and then 9. He's already half dead. He uses a lot of energy though. Oh, this is their cave right here. I'm going to work from the outside in instead of putting myself in the middle of the whole group of them. Might be a better idea. I'll go for this guy first. Doing the slow invisible walk. No, don't see me. Come on, seriously? I do have one escape ability with this character. She got it at her last level. So that's the gouge. Causes 10 damage, incapacitating the opponent for 4 seconds. Turns off my attack. So I just use that ability, I take off. I just stab and run. Last time I played a rogue, I tried to experiment with that ability and I tried to engage in combat. You know, in stealth, backstab, and so on. And then I tried to gouge and run away and get back into stealth. And then, you know, re-engage, but that doesn't work. It may work in a group when like a tank has aggro, but when they're focused on you, that doesn't work. I feel like I miss a lot of content in World of Warcraft by playing hardcore because I don't get into groups a lot. Most people may be scared to group. They don't want to die because of somebody else's mistake. And so I play solo most of the time. But when I played years ago, when I played MMOs in general, I was in groups all the time. But because that's what I was used to. I played old school MMOs where you had to be in groups in order to really get all the content and get the most experience and things like that. So it's not something I'm against. Obviously, time constraints prevent me from grouping a lot because, you know, if you want to do a dungeon, you're going to get into a group. You're going to probably have to wait for people. And then by the time you get in the dungeon, what does it take? An hour or two? Sometimes I just don't have the time to do that. So games that allow solo content are good, but I prefer the grouping content for sure. And even classic WoW lets you solo to a point if you're okay with not getting the best gear, you know, and getting the raid gear and so forth. But modern WoW and retail is basically a solo game, in my opinion. I think I killed all of these that I needed. Where do I have to go to get their talismans? Down here. First one's up this way. That's a lot of them. Gonna have to be extra careful. Is this like a inside system, like a dungeon system? If it is, I don't know if I want to do that. Not until I'm like level 10. Maybe I'll come back and do it. We'll see.
That ability isn't ready yet.
I'm not going to be able to see him to throw my third knife.
Not ready.
Oh, there we go. It's dodging. Look at it. Hey, zombie. I'm doing all right. How you doing?
I can't do that yet.
I'm just playing a little World of Warcraft this afternoon. Passing the time. I've been having fun with it lately, even though I haven't gotten far with my characters. I think it's fun. Something about the hardcore version of the game that is just, I don't know. Something about it I really like. I don't like having to start over every time, obviously, and repeating the same quests and doing the same content, but the challenge of it is what brings me back. Like, I just want to get further. I want to keep on getting further, and boy, if I ever die when I'm like level 50, I'm really gonna get angry. That might cause me to quit. How did I miss? I'm gonna try retail WoW again. I played it not too long ago, and I enjoyed it. I played up to level 40 with a Pander and a Monk. I think a Brewmaster, and I thought it was fun. Didn't really like the level scaling, but you know what? I'm getting used to it. I complain about that all the time, but I'm getting used to it because
Not ready yet.
even though things seem easier, the other variables really make the game fun. Like, the combat itself is fun, right? You still get your character progression, which is pretty fun. And there is harder content, right? You could do raids and stuff like that, so I'm looking forward to that stuff with that character. And also, it's a shame that I just went into the Pandaria zones to do the quest because I did the time loop when you go see what's her name. Well, anyway, I went back to do Pandaria, and now of course they changed it around. And I said I wasn't going to do it, but I think I might do it again.
I need to get closer.
Because I think it is going to be different. But I think you have to start over. I don't know if I could do it with my 40.
Energy.
Yeah, Mythic Plus, they made harder. I heard that. I read that they did that. Oh, come on. Let me get some health back. How did I already run out of rested experience? I've been in the inn with this character for like a day or two. I think this is the last one left outside. They smell me coming. I really like the idea of delves coming to the game. In Dragonflight, which I plan to do that content once I get a little higher with my Pandaren character. I don't know what level I have to be. I'm only 40. Probably much higher. I like the idea of having helpers that you could take into the dungeons that were designed for Dragonflight. Oh, somebody's dead right there. This is a bad sign. This means I probably shouldn't be doing this. And this is a cave system, so I am not going to go in there by myself. Not until another level or 2. So after this fight, I'm out of here. They're probably already spawning behind me. I didn't care too much about losing my warrior, but this character I want. I don't want to die. Get out of the respawn zone and see what else I could do. Where's this?
There is another moon well southeast of the entrance to Darnassus on the shores of the pools of Arlithrian. The Sentinels are having problems patrolling the area because of attacks and the growing ill-temperedness of the Gnarlpeen furbogs. Be wary as you seek out the well and keep your weapons close at hand.
These things are camouflaged in the grass. That was a big hit, 47 damage. There was a new MMO on Steam that I saw that just launched into early access. I think it's called something Clans. I forget what it's called. I think Lazy Peon just made a video about it, but I think it stinks because I watched the first 5 minutes and he was already ripping it. Looked like Mortal Online or like yeah, he said it looked like Mortal Online 2 or something like that. I have to go this way. Oh no. How did it not see me?
Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. Inventory is full.
I can't skin a spider. Really need bags. And then on Steam, there's a game that came back after I think 2019, and it went through a lot of trouble. Legends of Aria, I think it's called. And I tried it. I tried it once on stream actually, and I made about an hour stream about it, but I didn't know what the heck I was doing, so I came back to it after watching a couple YouTubes and reading a little bit more about it, which all the content is 4 or 5 years old, because the game, I guess, was, I don't know if it was still on Steam or if it was being redone or nobody was playing it or whatever, but after figuring a few things out, it was okay the second time I played it. And there were a lot of players on there, but I don't know if I trust it, because the developers sort of, there was some shenanigans the first time around, so. And it's free for the first 30 days, but after 30 days you have to pay for it, and I'm not going to pay for a game if I don't trust the company and the developers, you know. But it basically is UO. It's like a modern UO, modern Ultima Online. It finally stops raining. Really running out of energy quickly. The Moonwell's up here. Oh shoot, I didn't see that guy. All this purple and green and brown. It just makes everything camouflaged inside of it.
Not enough energy.
I'm gonna get through a few more quests, and I'm probably gonna leave the Elflands and go somewhere else to do quests, because this, it seems like everything's far apart. There are a lot of aggro mobs around. Fill that up. Alright, I have everything complete except for the Talisman, the Quill, the Sky, the Sapphire of Sky, and the Rune of Nesting, which are inside that dungeon system, which I'm not going into till like I'm level 10. So I'll come back to that. I guess I'm going back to Dolinar to hand in. The Sleeping Druid is another quest. That's a level 8. But see, even these are like 9, and I'm only level 8, so I definitely don't want to do quests above my level. Navigating around the map is a pain because of all the mountain ridges. You have to like go around them. Actually, you know what? It's probably better to do it this way. Of all the areas in World of Warcraft that you start at, one of the like beginner areas, this is my least familiar because I don't play elves much. That's a lot of spiders.
It is too far away.
You can't throw a knife while moving?
I can't do that yet. Not ready yet. I can't carry anymore.
Does anybody plan on playing the new EverQuest 2 Origin server when it releases? I think in June? Yeah, I think it's in June. The beta is on now. I tried the beta, and there are some problems with it. At least there were. I think they might have fixed it, because there was a game-breaking problem with it where I couldn't do damage to mobs. Alright, that's the wrong way. Gotta go this way. Yeah, EverQuest 2, one of my favorite games, as well as this. And it's funny, they both came out around the same time. When they both came out, it was like 2 weeks apart. I chose EverQuest 2. And I bought this as well. So like, I was like knee deep inside of EverQuest 2. And then I bought World of Warcraft. And at the time, I was out of college, I think. Yeah, I graduated college, but I had just gotten a job, and you know, I didn't have the time to spend, especially on 2 MMOs, so I had to pick one. I picked EverQuest 2. But I did try World of Warcraft when it first came out. I thought it was great. But if I had to compare the time played now between the both of them, I think I've played much more of this than EverQuest 2. But I'm excited to go back because Origins, when it releases, says it's going to be a classic server. Well, it never says anything about classic, but it's from 2006, which is the older version of the game, when, you know, the game changed a lot. So this is going to be a lot different than what I played recently on retail. I see a lot of things saying that, oh, classic MMOs are so much better. And I don't know if I agree with that. I like them, and I play classic MMOs even today, but I think the reason why people say that is because it's different than what they're used to. And people just want something different. They don't want to play the same MMO, just reskinned.
I'm listening.
Shando
Shando Stormrage never returned, and the druids were in disarray. And to this day, we still do not know what became of him. With Malfurion missing, Archdruid Fandral Staghelm took over the leadership of the druids, convincing the Circle of Ancients in Darkshore that it was time for our people to rebuild, and that it was time for our people to regain their immortality. With the approval of the Circle, Staghelm and the most powerful druids grew Teldrassil, the New World Tree. All was not well with Teldrassil, however. Staghelm's carefully made plans for the New World Tree had borne out as he had hoped, but there was one small problem, a problem to which many of the troubles on Teldrassil may be attributed. However, I will not get into that yet. You must visit the last Moonwell to the northwest in the Oracle Glade. Under the boughs of the Oracle Tree lies the first and most powerful of our wells. Retrieve a phial of its water and return to me.
Inventory is full. Farewell. Hello. May the stars guide you.
The cook has a quest.
Hello, adventurer. If you'd like to learn a thing or two about cooking, please visit me at any time. Long ago, the Night Elves were called the Kaldore, a name that means children of the stars. Learning of the past is an important step in your path as an adventurer. So listen well to what I have to tell you. The Kaldore have always taken much pride in their harmonious relationship with nature. This means that we only take from nature what is necessary, and that we return in kind. This balance has afforded us much, adventurer. Go out and collect 7 small spider legs, no more than that, and return to me.
Easy.
I can train you in first aid techniques.
Why can't I learn it? Am I broke? No. Oh, because I already know first aid.
A chat fell out. Feel free to browse. Farewell.
Still don't know where that quest is. Maybe it is all the way up top, but I went up there. I did find it up there. Alright, the Moon Priestess, Amara, is wandering. There she is. I see. So she wanders, but the question mark is in the same place. So maybe that's the same with this one.
You have served the good people of Dolinar and Darnassus well, brave adventurer. As a member of the Sentinel Force at Teldrassil, I salute your efforts.
Warriors of the night, assemble!
In position. You have served the good people of Dolinar and Darnassus well, brave adventurer. As a member of the Sentinel Force of Teldrassil, I salute your efforts.
Alright. You know, I think I leveled up my skills when I reached level 8. I guess I can get spider legs anywhere. There's one right here. It's not this guy. He doesn't give a quest. I'm gonna run up there one more time.
Poverty be with you, adventurer.
Or maybe I didn't go all the way to the top. I might have stopped right there where the general supplier is and the trade supplier. I'll bet you this is where the quest is. Yep.
What brings you here? I was once given an emerald dreamcatcher from Garolus Talvethan, the warden of the druids in the Ban Ethil Barrow Den. This powerful amulet is able to siphon energy from the emerald dream, bestowing luck upon those who carry it. Sadly, I have not been able to retrieve it from my dresser in Starbreeze Village. Although Starbreeze was once a tranquil place, it has now succumbed to the corruption of the Furbolg that reside there. Perhaps you would be willing to recover my dreamcatcher, adventurer. I must warn you, adventurer, this matter must stay between us. The satyr are enough of an embarrassment to us already, and this one is much too close to home. He is called Lord Melanus. He resides in the nearby cave of Fell Rock, where he has gathered a large group of Grell warriors. His heart is black as night, and he plots something most foul. You must find him within his nearby cave just to the north of here, and bring me his head.
All right. Starbreeze Village is filled with those gnarl pines. I think it's not a nice place to go. When I first got there, I was expecting to find vendors and things like that, and I walked into a bunch of mobs trying to kill me. But that's where we're going to go here to do this quest. And we can get spider legs along the way. Seems so peaceful here, yet so deadly.
That ability isn't ready yet.
These are only level 5, so the knives are doing a lot more damage to them. But this is the kind of fights I like. I don't like the fights to drag out and take very
I
long.
need to get closer.
Yeah, I'm not getting much experience, but hopefully I find spider legs and get to complete the quest, which is the whole point. Are they giving me spider legs, or do I need like particular spiders? I've only got one so far. Well, the War Within is coming, and I'm going to be playing that for sure, because I've been looking for an RPG, an MMORPG with story and lots of lore, and retail definitely has that. but something a little more cohesive, because I think the problem I have with the retail version is that the story kind of bounces around. It's hard to follow sometimes. It's hard to know where to look for it and where to make sense of it, if that makes any sense. But I think the War Within, being a 3-part expansion, will hopefully take care of those issues, but we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to play my Pandaren through in that. I may start a new character for it. But then I've got a lot of leveling to do. Oh, these mobs are not aggro. Oh, this is because I went to the wrong place. I went to Shadow Glen, not Starbreeze Valley. But this is fine because I need to find the rogue trainer and make sure that I'm up to date on my skills. I see... not up there. He's back here, I think.
Greetings, young rogue. What do you seek?
Yeah, I learned everything. Thought I did. Wait, is he not able to train anymore?
Goods of the highest quality. Good luck. I am on it.
The weaponsmith doesn't sell my throwing knives. I think the general goods vendor sells it. Maybe the bower?
What brings you here?
Nope.
Illuminate.
Or maybe it was in Dalinar that I had my next trainer give me, train me up. It definitely wasn't up here in Shadowglen. I can do what some of my friends do. My son even does it. Well, he does it because he plays competitively, but when he plays Fortnite, he turns off the details. He makes the game run as fast as possible, but it doesn't look very nice. Well, it looks okay, but you don't see a lot of the details that you see, like with all this grass. I think it might be, in a hardcore playthrough, it might be a good idea to turn off all this stuff so that I can better see what's about to attack me. But I won't do it, I'm stubborn. I want to see the game with all the bells and whistles. You can't miss this guy, he's got white fur. Can I pick his pocket? Oh yeah. Sometimes they don't have pockets. I need that scroll. Get rid of something. Right away.
ready. It's too far away.
I think this is going to be a bit of a time commitment that I don't have right now. I'm going to have to probably log in the next 10 to 15 minutes, and I have to kill all these mobs just to get down to where it looks like I need to be. Let me see if I could do it. Yeah, that was a good backstab. It uses up all the energy, but it does a lot of damage when it works. 53. I think that one missed. When it does 26, 27 damage, I don't think that's actually working. It hits, but I don't think it hits and does the 150% damage. Let's see what this one does. This is, yeah, 25 and then 15. That doesn't seem right. The other one did double the damage on that initial hit.
Not enough.
Oh, I didn't even see this guy behind me. There's got to be one in there. Miss. That was disappointing. Alright, so is it not inside the house? Oh, it is. The Emerald Dream. That figures. And I haven't eaten my egg.
I cannot loot that right now.
Alright, good. Let me use the stone. That takes me back to Shadow Glen, though. I don't want to go to Shadow Glen. I want to go to Dolinar. Why didn't I bind there? If Shadow Glen takes me up there, it's probably better just to run back. Then I have to remember to bind in Dolinar, and then I gotta go. So one more level, I get to choose my spec, and I was thinking about going, what is this, subtlety? Is that like the hand-to-hand rogue? The hand-to-hand, oh wait, I'm thinking, what am I thinking? I was thinking hunter, I wasn't thinking rogue. Subtlety though is one I've never tried. I've tried a combat and an assassination rogue before. Yeah, the next time I play a hunter, I'm going to try a melee hunter, which I think is called the survival spec. That'd be fun. Never tried that before. I always either did marksmanship or what was the other one called, where it focuses on your pets? Beast Mastery or something. It's an int.
I can't carry anymore.
Ishnuala.
Please move swiftly. I can only hope that my Emerald Dreamcatcher has been unharmed by the Furbolg.
My Emerald Dreamcatcher is of great importance to me. It is a gift only given to few. Thank you for returning it, adventurer. The Emerald! It is missing! My Dreamcatcher has been damaged! There is a band of Gnarlpine mystics located to the north of Starbreeze. I have heard reports that their leader, Ferocitas the Dream Eater, has been wearing a necklace that glows green in the night. Now, seeing my Dreamcatcher, I am sure that he has stolen my emerald. He would never realize that its power is useless to him. Find this missing jewel, adventurer, and while you're there, clear out some of the corrupted mystics as well.
He's such a slow talker, that guy.
Hello, Ishnuala.
Peace.
Oh, I forget. The innkeeper's up here.
Your body looks worn and your spirit weary. Rest yourself beneath our roof and allow Elune to guide your dreams.
Alright, that'll be it this time around. Well, goodbye, warrior, and hello, rogue. See how far we get with this character. Next time I'll be picking my spec, and I'm going to do a little homework to see which one I want to do. Until then,